my channel. Hope you have a wonderful day. Today's story is going to be based on how to cut an umbrella dress with side low using 4 yards of crepe material. Here is it. So before folding this, I will tell you the measurements I'm going to use. The length of the dress is going to be 58. The bust is going to be 46, and the sleeve length is going to be 24. So now I'm going to fold this into 4. So folding this into 2, you can see this is into 2, so it will be into 4 now. So this is into 2, you can see. So you make use of this edge, this particular edge, like a triangle, like this. This is it. You can see the way I fold it. Which make it into 4. You can see. So you can see it. You can see the way I fold it like a triangle. You can see it very well. So now I'm going to start with the measurements. So I'm starting with the shoulder first. The shoulder measurement will be 7.5 inches. So I'm getting my 7.5 inches from here. I cannot start from here. If you place your tape here, it will not up to 7.5. So it depends on the measurement you are using. So I'm going to start my 7.5 inches from here. You can see. This will be my shoulder. This is my shoulder. So from the shoulder, I'm going to measure the armpit. The 7.5. So I'm going to measure the armpit, which I'm using 7.5 as well. So I told you that the bust is 46. So 46. So this is 11.5. Now I said earlier that my bust is going to be 46. So 46 into 4 will give us 11.5. So this is 11.5 inches. So it's an umbrella dress, so it doesn't need a waist, since it's going to free from the bust to the down part. So you don't need any waist there. That's why I didn't make mention of waist when I was telling you the measurement earlier. So this is how it's going to be. So from there, you're going to go down. So the length, I'm starting the main length from here, not from here, because this particular side will fall to the side, while this will fall to the back and front, which is the middle of back and front. So I'm starting the tape here, the measurement here for my length. The main length, I told you that I'm using 58 for the main length. I'm not going to put any allowance for the length because it's going to fall, because it's an umbrella gown. So it's going to fall, so I will not put any allowance. So this is my 56. So like I said earlier, if I take the measurement of this place, you will see this place is 49. I told you that the dress, the umbrella dress, the two sides are low. So that means the side will not up to the front here. So this is 49.5 inches for the side. Yeah, you can see this place is lower than this place. This is 49.5 inches and this is 58. You can see the difference. The difference is up to, the difference there will be 8.5 inches. So this particular dress, this particular style is different from high low circle gown, because for the high low circle dress, the front will be lower than the back, but in this particular style it's only the side that will be low, not the back and front. So you can see this is where it's going to fall to the side, which is 49.5, and this is where the front is going to fall at the front, which is the main length, 49.5. By the time I'm through with this is where it's going to fall to the front, which is 58. So by the time I'm through with the sewing, you will see what I'm talking about. So let's start with the cutting. So starting from the neck area and here, the shoulder, like this, then to the armpit, which is the same thing as the armhole, to the armhole here, then from the armhole to the length. Then when you get there, then you slant your scissors up here. So I'm trying to chalk it to this particular side to make it more straight, so I will not use ordinary scissors to cut it out. So it's going to be like this. So this is how it's going to be. You can see it. So I'm going to cut out the neck now. So for the neck, the wideness, I'm using 3.5 for the wideness, and for the deepness of my neck here, I'm using 4 inches for the front and 2.5 inches for the back. So it's going to be like this. So the first one I'm going to cut is the back. So since I'm through with the back, so I'm going to open it to cut out the front. So this is my front, while this is the back. You can see it's lower than each other. This is the front and here is the back. So this is for the sleeve. I'm using this leftover fabric for the sleeve. You can see this is into 2 already, so I'm going to fold it into 4 like this. I said earlier, the length of my sleeve is going to be 24. So what I mean by 24 is that it's not that I mean 24 like this, 24 inches like this. When you measured from the neck, which is when you measure from the shoulder, when you measure from the neck area, definitely you're going to minus it up here. No, my shoulder is 7.5, so you're going to minus 7.5 up. Then you take your 24 inches here. But when you measure from the shoulder, maybe when you measure from the shoulder, you're going to get 17. So the total length, so my own measurement, I used to measure from the neck, not from the shoulder. So the sleeve is a 3/4 sleeve, so 17 is okay for the length. So taking my 7.5 up, this is 24 that I said earlier. So with the sewing allowance, I'm making use of 25.5 for the sewing for the sewing allowance, which is something as same allowance. So from here, I'm going to make the shape out. I'm going to sketch out the shape for cutting. Then here. So before you can cut it like that, I'm going to measure the roundness of my sleeve. The roundness of the sleeve is 8, so with sewing allowance making it 9, so it's okay. So here the roundness is 7, so with this 7.5 is okay. So here the roundness is going to be 6, so with this half inches is also okay. So if you want to know how to cut different kind of sleeve, you can check my videos based on that. I've done that already. So now I'm going to start with the cutting. So here is the sleeve. So I'm going to notch the center of the sleeve. So I'm going to cut the belt out. It has a belt, so I'm using 6 inches for the belt by folding the 6 inches into 2 with the sewing allowance, so it's going to give us 5 inches. So here is it. This is 6 inches, and then I will now cut. So this is the belt I'm talking about. This is 6 inches. It's not that long. That's I'm joining the two together to make it longer. So I'm going to fold it into 2, stitch it, then turn it. So by the time I'm through with it, we'll see what I'm talking about. This is the flower that I'm going to use at the side, like the way you see it in the picture. This is my own flower that I'm going to use. You can see. Sorry, is that you use it like this or you use it like this? It depends on how you want it to be. Here is the finished work so far. This is the flower I told you I'm going to put. You can see it. And this is this side that I said is going to be lower than the front. You can see the way it is. You can see the belt that I'm using. You can see the back. I can see the front. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like and share. Bye.